Hey there, Zeph again. As I told you, we're going to set up the audio system and see that it actually works. So just stay tuned. Let me open up this. It's going to be quite lengthy, so just stay tuned and follow. So on the initial audio kit, we had this column speaker. In this case, it has the bracket, the mounting bracket, of course, the mounting screws, but I'll not go ahead to use the bracket. I'll just keep the speaker as it is. So I'll just put it on the desk, try to be organized. So I'll just put this back in here. I'll also put the microphone later on. So let me just neatly put it here. Then the amplifier, but before I do the amplifier, I'll just unbox the next speaker also. As I told you, the accessories I'll not use them for now, because we'll use them in your actual site when you're installing. So this is what I have as the second box. So after unboxing the speakers, look how nice they look. Of course, you'll see the mounting. Let's look at the back. 20 watts, 15 watts, 10 watts, 5 watts. Then we have the frequency, and the voltage, 100 volts, 70 volts. And then we just have the two connectors. If you know traditional audio, this is just what to use because it's analog. Same thing on this speaker. So that is that. Then I move to the next one. I get the amplifier. This is the amplifier. I'll get the power supplies, of course. That aside. Put that aside again. Okay, just a second. I want it to look neat still. As much as it's an unboxing and setting up, I still want it to look neat. So I'll just do this. Then put this here. Of course, this one goes here. Now, before we set this up, I'll just detangle this. After detangling, I plug in because I don't need a long cable run. So I'll use my power here. So I'll just connect my amplifier to a 24 volts adapter. Then let me explain something. Here, for this demonstration, I'll use the analog alarm cable. It's recommended that you actually get the correct cable for your audio deployment. So I'll just try to maintain the same length. So you get the correct cable for your deployment. Of course, we recommend pure copper cable for that level of deployment, because if you use the other one, there'll be a lot of resistance, and then the signal quality not so good. So I still recommend that you get the correct cable for your use case, right? Get the correct cable here. I'll just cut it from this other end, then spread it out like this, of course. Then I'll group my cables because I want to get the highest level of conductivity. So I'll do red, green, and black as one strand for my application. So after you've done your cable cuts properly, I'll just ensure that they are nicely balanced. Don't mind the waste here. I'll just make sure you also do a clean job when setting this up. So I'm just setting it up. So after doing this, I'll just come to the speaker here. So the one with red, I'll use it as my positive. So I just press and then insert the cable. It clips on nicely. The one with white, I'll use it as negative. Again, just insert, and that's it. My speaker is connected. The other things will just be my configuration. Then I come to my amplifier again. So on the amplifier we have two zones. So I'll use one in channel 1 and channel 2. So red to go to positive and black to go to negative. Nice. I also do this for the next cable for the second speaker. So I'll just maintain channel 1 with red. So I'll just make it look neat like that. Then the black one into another channel, right? So when I have that, then connect to my speaker again. Oh, this side still looks the way it wants, but we fix that, right? So I'll just eliminate that extra cables and make it look neat. Then again, same case, slot in black to black and red to red to red, but that logic only works if you have black and red cable. Since I'm using multiple strands, I'll just keep that in. So I have that. Let me get this box so that I make the amplifier more visible for you. So I'll just place it here, then put the amplifier on top of it. Now I have slotted in my two cables. Now time to slot in the power supply cable. So I'll just slot into the 24 volts DC. Then I slot into my mains electric power supply. So let me see if this one works. Yeah, good. Then since it's off, you just power it on. Let me see if it has power. Nice. You can hear the sounds. Yeah, it's picking up the sounds. So that's how we want it. Okay, so once that is done, I have my amplifier powered on. I have my speakers powered on. Of course, the amplifier just directly powers the speakers. I'll get this microphone. So this is the mic. Just remove everything and remain with it. Microphone. I also need to get the power adapter for the mic and also get the audio connector for the microphone. Nice. So with that, neatly again, I'll just use the microphone on my desk here like this. Untangle the cable like that. Then go ahead and slot in to the connector just like that. So simple, right? And it clips in right there. Then on my amplifier, there's a slot for mic, so I just slot it in. Today we're going to operate this and see. Then from there, we go to the next part of it, which is to power the mic. Here's the power adapter. Again, untangle it. Untangle it. Actually, I need to slot in, then just connect it to power and test that my mic is working. Nice, nice. Yeah, just like that. Then you can independently control the volume of your speakers, lower them up, down. See, like that for every independent zone. Then when I don't want to speak, I just press here and then the mic goes quiet. So clearly, when you want to speak, you just press, it turns red, and then you can speak. See, no interference, no feedback, no nothing. So this is a good audio system, simple setup with your speakers. So we can use these speakers. We can also use the other in-ceiling speakers. We can use the horn speakers. So that's a quick test of the audio system. So you don't want it to be so loud because it will create interference, of course. So okay, just as okay, nice. So now I have it. Right, nice. So that's the quick setup of the audio system. So just connect the speakers, connect the mic, connect everything to power. Simple, right? Yeah. So if you want this, just experience it from HIKVISION, the audio analog kit. We can also get you the independence based on your actual requirements. Thank you.